Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Very strange development here. Strange because I didn't expect President of Turkey, Erdogan, to go this hard into this issue, and that is Sweden, NATO, European Union. And in the meantime, he freed the 5 Azov battalion commanders. All right, what happened? Let's read this little title from this Associated Press article, which is from today, the 10th of July 2023. Erdogan says Turkey could approve Sweden's NATO membership if Europeans open way to Turkey European Union bid. So what does that sound to you? Does it sound like Turkey really blocked Sweden's NATO membership because of principles and really things that Sweden needs to solve? Or now it seems like we're going to be okay with that if you will be okay with the other one? Does it mean like a transaction here? It's like, okay, you can go ahead and commit that crime over there, and then you give me some money here. I will just close my eyes over there. I would be okay with that thing happening over there as long as you pay me. It sounds to me. Because one and the other one should not be related whatsoever. Not even put in the same sentence. And even if you go this far, but I would start with the beginning, right? And the beginning is, wait. The European Union punched you in the face in 2005, I think it was, when you said, you know what, you guys are bad, I'm not going to even try again. If you remember, Turkey was invited to start the process that Ukraine seems to just cut all the lines and get in the European Union, which is not going to be this easy, being at war with Russia. But nevertheless, Turkey was invited, the process I think in 1999 or something, and by 2005, so that's what, 6 years, Turkey said, you know what, I realize you guys don't want us in here, because I think Germany raised a concern of human rights violations in Turkey. Do you think that's changed under Erdogan now? No. Or that was just BS. I think it was just BS, and I will show you why I think it was BS, and they just want to move on. Turkey, you can't be in the European Union for following reasons. But let's read a little bit, 1 or 2 paragraphs here in this article to give us a little bit of a background information about the issue. There he is. So, Turkish President Erdogan on Monday introduced a new condition to approving Sweden's membership in NATO, calling on European countries to open the way for Turkey to join the European Union. You know that if Turkey joins the European Union is done as a union as it is right now. And I will say why, I think. Done in a way that will be conducted, led, problems created by Turkey, Hungary, Poland. This will be the ones. The surprise announcement by Erdogan before departing to a NATO summit in Lithuania's capital added new uncertainty to Sweden's bid to become the alliance's 32nd member, which Turkey initially blocked, saying Sweden was too soft on Kurdish militants and other groups that Ankara considers security threats. It was the first time that Erdogan linked his country's ambition to join the EU with Sweden's efforts to become a NATO member. And I'm quoting, Turkey has been waiting at the door of European Union. Why? Do you need them? Are you a beggar? That's the first thing I don't like about this. So Turkey has been waiting at the door of the European Union. No, the European Union should be begging you to join it, not you to wait like a poor relatives trying to be accepted in a house, in a family. You're gonna enter like that, you're gonna be treated like that. For over 50 years now, and almost all of the NATO member countries are now members of the European Union, Erdogan told reporters in Istanbul, and I'm quoting again, I am making this call to these countries that have kept Turkey waiting at the gates of the European Union for more than 50 years? No. The problem is not that they kept you waiting. The problem is that you are waiting over there. That's more concerning, Erdogan. The door is closed. You are knocking at it, and you've been waiting for 50 years. What does it tell you? It tells me at least that you are the beggar. You want to get in. Whenever you want something, that means you are in an inferior position to negotiate. Oh, you've been waiting us. Keeping us over there waiting. Why were you waiting? Well, that means you want to get in. So then you jump through all the nasty hoops the European Union makes you jump through, but not Ukraine, for instance. Maybe that's another point they want to make. Hey, and from there we're going to link it to Ukraine. If you're going to create a fast-track way of Ukraine of getting into the European Union, then we should take the fastest route into the European Union. And again, why do you want to get in? Just to have some benefits, obviously, like what? Economic benefits, military benefits to a certain extent, and take over. I think Turkey, if it's going to be under Erdogan, but Erdogan is old, so I don't know who's going to be the successor. But if Turkey gets in, you know the population of Turkey? You know how much it is? It's 82 million people. You know the population of Germany? The country with the biggest population in Europe is Germany. 82 million people. So 82 versus 82. So all of a sudden, Turkey will become the biggest country in the European Union. No concerns. France has 60 million. I think Italy, again, 50 or something like that. None of them have 80 but Germany. So let's look into this because I got it ready right here. Germany, 82 million. So 83 million. And let's see, Turkey, that's not it. That's a different one. 82-32. So that's almost the same. Do you think the Germans and others really want 82 million Turks moving over the how is that called? Bosphorus Strait into, let's say, Europe, put it that way? Well, maybe they want. Maybe there are some other people who really want that. Therefore, they will probably have it happen. So let's see what else is going on here. And I'm quoting Erdogan again. Come and open the way for Turkey's membership in the European Union. When you pave the way for Turkey, we'll pave the way for Sweden, as we did for Finland, he added. So earlier, Erdogan office had a conversation, so Joe Biden had a conversation with Turkey. And they wanted a clear and strong message of support for Turkey's EU's ambition from the NATO leaders meeting in Vilnius. The White House readout of the Biden-Erdogan call did not mention the issue of Turkish membership in the European Union. Oh my. Anyway, so let's go and see if these guys give us that little history here. I think I read it somewhere, but maybe in a different article. I read another article beyond this one. Yes, so I found it and I went to Wikipedia here because I knew it, the timeline, but I just want to be somehow correct in this one, right? So it says here that Turkey signed a customs union agreement with the EU in 1995 and was officially recognized as a candidate for full membership in 1999, as I knew that, at Helsinki summit of the European Council. The negotiations for full membership were started on only in 2005. So in 6 years, let's put, progress was slow out of the 35 chapters necessary. So these were the points European Union said, this, you have to fulfill this. Ukraine will not fulfill them, I guarantee you that. If these guys, the Turks, were not able, I don't think the Ukrainians will. And I'm talking about a lot of corruption over there, and not only. It's a dysfunctional economic system and political system over there, as much as these guys are trying to cover for. So 35 chapters necessary to complete the accession process. Only 16 had been opened and one had been closed by May 2016. The early 2016 refugee deal between Turkey and the European Union was intended to accelerate negotiations after previous stagnation and allow a visa-free travel through Europe to Turks, which was not granted. Since 2016, accession negotiations has stalled. And then on the February 2019, a European Parliament committee voted to suspend the accession talks, sparking criticism from the government of Turkey. Turkey's accession negotiations have therefore effectively come to a standstill, and no further chapters can be considered for opening or closing, and no further work towards the modernization of the EU-Turkey custom union is foreseen. On January 30th, 2023, the Table of Six main opposition alliance in Turkey released a memorandum of understanding for common policies. It reaffirmed the opposition's intent to continue the EU accession talks if they are elected in the upcoming elections. Okay, so now we got that little thing covered. Regarding Erdogan, why would he do that? Well, you try to achieve your goals. Now, why would you want to get in the European Union? You would have a better trade deals with European Union, customs and visa-free, which will obviously look better for Erdogan. Now, I don't know how long Erdogan plans to be around with us, but he's kind of like old already, so 20 years. If he plans to be 20 more years, I think that's a good plan. But anyway, he's doing this for Turkey, like Ataturk, therefore, which is his idol, and so on. So, good for him. I have nothing against that one. Ataturk did a lot of good things for Turkey, and it's up to the Turks to determine if they revere him or not us. I have nothing against Ataturk, just to start from the very beginning. I think he was a very, very, very good influence for the Turkish society and Turkey overall. Besides the military success against the some countries that now they want to join together again. So, nevertheless, he's going to achieve his F-16s transfer, maybe F-35 programs restarted. However you want to look at Turkey and at Erdogan in particular, he's working for Turkey. Yeah, there are some things like in any other country, more or less, but he still does it for Turkey. He's a very important strategic partner over there in the area. Very, very important. And has 82 million people. Has, I think, the third or fourth or whatever number, as a military in the world, as a, personnel or something. It doesn't mean that they are trained or something like that, but still, potentially, you have them ready. So, we'll see. I don't think... I think Erdogan will agree with Sweden's membership, and I'm 98% certain Erdogan will say eventually yes. I don't think the European Union will say, yeah, we're just going to open the process again, and Erdogan, I don't think is going to be a fool again into trusting these guys. Nah. You shouldn't do that. Look what they did. A contract is a contract only when you do it to me. When I do it to you, a contract is not a contract anymore. Remember when the Western Europe was upset that the Russians, returned some favors to their campaign of slapping sanctions on Russia? A contract is a contract. You're talking about contract is a contract. You froze those banks' assets, Russia's banks' assets, and so on. And you're thinking about dispersing them to Ukraine, and you talk about a contract is a contract? Get out of here. That's just one example. So, we'll see. Turkey and the European Union will take over. Will take over in many, many ways. And obviously with other countries like Hungary as friends, and Hungary is not really on the same level with Germany and France and the heavyweights of the European Union. We're going to make a split block in the European Union, which could splinter the whole thing over there. We'll see. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Don't think that Turkey and Erdogan wants to go into European Union because he likes them and he wants to be their friend. I don't think that's what it is. So he looks for his interest like the other ones are looking for their interest. And Erdogan's interest is not to be friends, but to be in charge. That's his mentality, which he's entitled to have it. So if he goes in that, he enters that room, he's gonna put everybody in a place. I guarantee you that. And I don't think weasels like Macron, which is gonna be gone by then probably, or Sunak, again gone, or whomever is in what's his name, the Chancellor Olaf Scholz will be gone. All these weasels cannot even look at Erdogan. Their pants, their diapers are soiled when they see Erdogan. I mean, you can tell just by looking at the guy how he walks in a room, and look at everybody else. The other guys are like robots. Am I okay here? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Huh? Erdogan is like, I stand wherever I can care and I want. You don't tell me shit. Look at him. When he has meetings, look at him, how he walks, how he behaves. Well, it could be fake, but still, that's the way he acts. And the other ones are like yeah, okay, like minions. Yeah, okay. Erdogan is slow. He's above all. Just watch him. I like that kind of behavior coming from a leader. Just saying. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.